Welcome to Bishop, New York. My name is Miss Jolene Bowser, and I'm the International Program Director, and we're here. It's snowing, it's winter. We're going to show you a nice view of the school here, and we're going to head on inside for a tour. So yes. Come with me.
Okay. Hi, Hauser. I'm Yoga. I will be the host of today, and I'm happy to meet you. Yeah. Hi.
Today's tour, we're going to show you a few different places in our school, and we're joined today by two of our international students. This is Isabela.
Nice to meet you.
From Brazil. And behind the camera right now is Letícia. She's also from Brazil. And Miss Heather Alardo will join us hopefully here soon.
Yeah, she is here. Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
But she's
all right,
missing.
So we're gonna head. We're gonna head into the gym, and actually, there's a few things I want to tell you first. So today is the last day before our. This is the last day before our Christmas break. So we have a Spirit Week for the Christmas holiday, yes. And so some of our students that you see, we dressed in their holiday sweaters because it's the sweater day. It's an American.
I have mine, but I'm not wearing mine because I'm here to show you guys our uniform.
Okay, so wait.
Oh.
Translate. Okay.
You feel cold?
Yeah.
He's asking if you're cold. This is no, it's fine. This is the jacket that I'm wearing because I joined the tennis team. I'll tell you guys about it later.
Okay.
But this is the uniform we're wearing.
Okay.
For winter shirt and the skirt. You can even wear the pants also. I'm wearing the pants a lot because it's cold now, but I would always wear the skirt. And I have to tuck in.
Mm-hmm. And normally we uniform during our regular school day. And actually, Letícia, can we show you and what you have on?
Yeah. Okay. She's wearing the winter version of the uniform.
Oh, yeah, so we have khaki pants, and she's wearing one of the warm weather fleeces that you can buy to stay warm during the winter months because it does get cold here.
Yes.
Okay. Let's still consider it.
Tell us a little bit about the school. We'll start walking to our next location.
Okay.
So I'll start here. So Bishop Kearney was founded in 1962 by the Irish Christian Brothers and the School Sisters of Notre Dame. We are a small school. We have a student population of 415 students. Out of the 415, we have 120 who board with us at Bishop Kearney. Those are elite hockey players that live on the top floor of the dorms. And probably roughly about between 20 and 25 are international students coming from several different countries as well.
Okay, thank you, Counselor. Thank you. Okay.
All right. And, this is one of the most popular places in school for activities, our PE classes. You can see that up on the wall, we have some, in the back there are some banners that show our championship teams.
Yes.
We've had few championship teams in sports, and I'll actually let Heather talk a little bit more about that.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So as far as sports that we do have to offer at Bishop Kearney, in the fall, we have your girls and boys soccer. We have girls tennis, girls volleyball. We also offer football for the boys and then cross country. And then in the winter months, we offer boys and girls basketball, boys and girls bowling, and then indoor track. And then in the spring months, we offer your softball, baseball. We offer boys and girls lacrosse, golf for both boys and girls. We also offer flag football and then track and field as well. So a lot of sporting opportunities all at one point or another throughout our education here. Each of our sports teams has won a championship, whether that's the states or Section 5 titles. So a lot of great sports here on campus.
Okay, great. Thank you, Helsa. there are
Yes,
so
those
many.
are several of our trophies that we've won, a lot of them being basketball. Our boys and girls basketball teams are both very, very well received here. So they have several different
Yeah, a
trophies
lot
throughout the
of
years.
great achievements. Yes.
Okay. Isabella was a member of the tennis team this year,
I'd
and
like
she
to-
wanted to tell a little bit about that.
Yes,
Sure.
I'd like to
Welcome.
tennis. So I came in the start of fall, and then as soon as I got here, I started playing with my friends. I made some friends, and then we decided to. And it was a great opportunity for me because we could make friends easier. It was a nice way to meet new people, lose yourself, and actually feel more active because sometimes you're getting used to the lifestyle of like exercising yourself, eating, so it's a nice opportunity. And I made a lot of friends when I got into tennis and became even closer to my friends. And also we ended up competing in varsity games where you compete with other schools, and that was really fun. And our team actually won the varsity game, and it's like a tournament. And then when it ended, they gave us our jackets.
Very
Yeah.
nice. Yeah. Proud. And just so you are aware that all of our international students are always guaranteed to be a member of our sports teams. So you may not play as much during actual matches or tournaments, but all international students are guaranteed to join the team, be a part, play, practice, and have the opportunity to make new friends.
I was talking to my friend, you don't need to be good at anything. If you just want to go have fun, you can actually give it a try to all of them. Go one class, you don't particularly need to join. You can just go see if you have fun, talk to people. I really like the sport.
All right, next we're going to move on to the auditorium. So come with
Okay.
me.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Yes.
So while we're moving on to the auditorium, I'll talk about our school schedule here. So our students here at Bishop Kearney do take 8 classes a semester, but they only take 4 classes a day. So they have 5 blocks with 4 classes. They're going to have their 4 classes on an A day. The next day when they come in, they have their other 4 classes. So that would be their B day. And our schedule works off of a rotating A and B day schedule. So every day, every A day is gonna have the same classes, every B day is gonna have the same classes. Say your A day falls on a Monday, then you would have your A day classes, you'd have a Monday, Wednesday, Friday that first week. The following week, you would then have those classes Tuesday and Thursday, and it just keeps working that way off of a rotating A and B day schedule. Our students here at Bishop Kearney, if they come in as a freshman and graduate as a senior, will graduate with 32 credits. So that's 22 more than the New York State standard, it's 10 more than the New York State standard, which is 22 credits. So a lot of class opportunities as far as your mainstream classes, your honors classes, and then we also offer advanced placement classes, which are higher level classes, which would give you university credits at the high school level.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, health sir. Yes.
Now we are in our school auditorium. You
Yes.
can we're in the process of renovating. So we had a new curtain for the stage put in last year. Some new work has been done, and we're fundraising for new seating so that they can bring this up to date with a more state-of-the-art display in here.
It's so cool.
We have a very big theater program. We produce the theater teacher has a play in the fall and a musical in the spring. We have students who are able to participate in stage crew. They're not able to join us today, but we also have, and you can look over here, there's a large soundboard, and Isabella's going to talk a little bit about this.
Okay, so here's
She's coming.
Here's where everything happens. You can there's actually clubs, a lot of clubs that you can join related to theater as well. I know I have a friend who his club is to operate here. That is so cool. I've never done that in Brazil. And also, there's the stage crew club that you can join. I actually did a few weeks and I ended up not joining, but it goes in the other way. We can show you guys.
Well, we'll save that for later, but it's another opportunity to get involved. So we're gonna come back out this way.
Okay.
I want to talk to you today a little bit about our house system. So
Yes.
if you look here on the wall, we have the 4 colors of our different houses. And
Yes.
The house system
Right.
is, if you've ever seen Harry Potter, it's similar in that there are 4 different houses, 4 different groups divided up, and the students are able to have an opportunity to develop relationships and friendships with people in their house. So it's an added layer of identity and belonging. We do a lot of house competitions. Later today, we will have our house competition where we're playing Family Feud. So the students are really looking forward to that. I'm going to have the girls talk a little bit about their experience with the house system. Isabela was here at the beginning of the year, so she's going to talk to you about the house sorting. So go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, in the first day, everyone nervous getting in here, and they already welcomed us with a big meeting here in the auditorium. Where there was a big booth, where there was a big chair similar to the movie, and then our names appeared on the TV, and then we had to sit in the chair like in the movie. Then they would sort us into our houses. It was a random choice. I was so glad that I got with a few friends of mine, and we got into Bayern. And I've been having so much fun.
Okay, so you belong to the red
I
from
belong
wall.
to the yes.
Yes.
And Letícia, who's in the camera, belongs to the green one, the yellow one.
The yellow.
Oh, great. You are competitors, but you are best friends.
Yes, very much so.
The only part we're not friends is when we belongs to house.
Okay. Thank you.
And they don't like each other that.
But we pretend. One of the other features at Bishop Kearney is our technology. Each student gets
She's so humorous.
We're going to stop into Miss O'Brien's math class and just say hello and point out a few things here. So.
Okay.
Hi, Miss O'Brien. How are you? Hi, everybody. Can I have your attention for a minute? We're on a live stream with China. Can you say hello? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. All right. So
Merry
as you can see,
Christmas.
some of our students, they have their laptops. We have brand new Promethean boards, which are our smart boards that we use, and we have a lot of digital access. They're working on some fun math-related Christmas activities today, so they're having a lot of fun. Thank you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful holiday. Okay.
Yeah. Best wishes. Okay. Best wishes from China.
So one thing I'll point out as far as the classrooms, if you notice, there were tables in there opposed to individual desks. All of our students, grades 8 through 12, get a Chromebook that go to and from school with them every day. And so we chose to switch from individual desks to tables. And the tables that we chose also have plugs built into them so that every single student throughout the building can keep their Chromebooks charged throughout the entire day. And they never have to worry about it dying in the middle of a project or an assignment that they may be working on. So that was an added bonus, I think, for our students once we switched to the one-on-one laptop learning.
Okay.
You can unmute me. Yeah. Okay. We're heading up. Good. Yeah, we're heading upstairs now. We're going to go take a look in the art room. We also have a pretty good art program here. Students can take art classes, be a part of the yearbook club. We also have some art clubs. And one of our international program activities later this month is going to be like a paint and sip where you get hot cocoa and you work on painting with the art teacher. So it's kind of a fun thing we have planned. Let's go take a look at the art room.
Yeah, my friend is in art class. She says every time she has so much fun.
You guys are on mute, maybe, possibly.
Okay.
Good morning. Hello. This is our art room.
Art room, yeah.
Hi, they are. How are you? Could we have maybe some of your students show some of the work they've been doing?
Yeah, absolutely. Does anyone want to show off their mad art skills?
Come on, come on.
This is middle school art. Bishop Kearney is grades 6 through 12. So we have our middle school 6 through 8 and then our high school 9 through 12. So this is a middle school group here.
Just tell us your name and you can show us some of your artwork.
Hi, my name is Zoe, and this is probably my favorite piece of artwork that I have so far.
So you work on sketching? That's awesome. Great, great. Tell us your name and tell us what you've
My
worked
name's
on.
Sarah, and it's a duck.
Okay, great. It's a duck.
My name's Ethan and this is my T-Rex.
Wow, cool. Hello, boy.
Oh,
Josh, I'm an
what is that?
axolotl.
Oh, wow.
Okay, great, great.
Cool. Very
So,
cool.
you okay? Thank you.
So the students here do a variety of different things, obviously some multimedia, painting, sketching. This AR is our art teacher extraordinaire, and she does a really great job. And so the students have a lot of fun in this class.
Okay,
All right, let's
Thank
keep
you.
moving.
it's still great.
Okay, let's see what's on.
So you'll notice as they're walking down the hallway, there are lockers in the hallway. So each student at every grade level gets their own locker. In the high school level, the locks are built into the lockers. At the in the middle school level, they have padlocks that we do assign for the students. But each student is allowed a locker. Some students use them religiously. Some of them choose to carry their books with them. Students can do whatever they prefer.
Okay,
You want me in?
hello.
Hi. So these are just two of our students. I'm going to have them introduce themselves to you and tell them your name, where you're from, and something that you like about Bishop Kearney or an experience you've had here.
My name is Joshua Raka. I'm from Congo. What I really like about Bishop Kearney is that it's a small school, but like everyone like knows each other and stuff like that. Like we get to like do like fun events together.
So fun events. Talk about soccer. Why don't you talk about soccer?
Our soccer team did really good this year, and we won the sectionals. Couldn't go through the states.
Yeah. So Josh and Celestin here, they're both on the soccer team, right? And they won their division. So we're really proud of them. Celestin,
Yeah.
tell us a little about yourself.
Hi, I'm Celestin. I'm from Zambia, and I'm in house leadership. And basically, what we do is plan events for the whole school and make them fun.
Yeah. So we're going to actually learn more about house leadership. So that's a great introduction to that, Celestin. Merry Christmas. You guys have a great. Thank you.
Okay, enjoy the World Cup.
All right, we'll head on downstairs. We will learn about house leadership here in a little bit, but we'll also take a look at our cafeteria. So I'm going to let Heather talk a little bit about that while we head on down to the cafeteria.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So the cafeteria is where the students would go for lunch every day. There are a lot of opportunities or a lot of options, I should say, down in our cafeteria for lunch every day. So there is a cold line. That line is going to have your sandwiches, your salads, your wraps, your paninis, your quesadillas. And then we also have our hot line. So every day there's going to be the option for either chicken fingers or chicken nuggets and French fries. If there's a hot vegetable cooked fresh on campus every day, then there's also the option for either tacos or fajitas every day. They do a pasta and a stir fry station. All of our meals are cooked fresh right there in front of the students, so they get to kind of put whatever items they want in their dish. So if they are doing say they're doing a stir fry dish, they can pick their vegetables, they can pick their meat. Sometimes they've got shrimp, sometimes they've got chicken, sometimes they've got beef, sometimes they've got pork. So a lot of options there. There's a daily special. The biggest day on campus is always Wednesday. Wednesday is the spicy chicken sandwich day. The longest lines all week. We do have we're partnered with My School Bucks. My School Bucks is a platform that allows our families or our students to upload funds into a lunch account. And then once they're an enrolled student, they get a 4-digit student code. When they check out every day from the lunch line, they give their 4-digit student code and it gets applied to their account. And that's how the kids pay for lunch. They can also pay with cash if they want to, but it's most convenient to use the My School Bucks program.
Okay. Thank you.
So here we are in line. So normally at lunchtime, this is obviously a busy place full of food, but you have your drink selection and you come in through this door or the opposite end and we walk through and we get our food. This is the place, yes, this is where they make the food in front of you. So
yeah,
when it's lunchtime, everything's all set up. So.
Yeah, I want to eat something. Yeah, I want to eat something.
Me too. And then you come out here and you tap in your number, like Heather said, the My School Bucks number. You type that in, and then you go off and eat lunch. Isabella, can you talk to us a little bit about like what lunchtime is like for you and what you like to eat?
Okay. We have the class before lunch, and I get so hungry, so I'm crazy when time gets. It's the happiest time of my day.
Yeah.
I get inside. I usually get some fries, some chicken. I also love the wrap here. And then you have your account. This is the table I sit with my friends. Basically stay, we're talking about everything we have. They give us a really long time because so everyone gets the time to eat their stuff. Everyone will have time. That's a nice thing. And you can chill a lot if you have something important for next class. You even will have time to do it if you need. I think it's very nice.
Great. Letícia, do you have any specific food that you like so far?
I love to eat the French fries.
The French fries. Yeah, that seems to be a popular choice.
Yeah, and sauce, mustard. I just tasted it.
Very American.
Yeah, but I love here because they have a huge variety. So it has foods from like over really different countries. So you don't really have to worry about like, oh, I'm gonna like the food. I'm not.
Very good. All right,
Okay.
let's go take. So one of the things that we have here is the student life program, and there's a student life office that's right outside the cafeteria. And I think our student life director, Paula, Stefan, and some students are going to talk to us. So let's head out and take a look.
Okay.
So I know she mentioned that lunch is long. So lunches here are 40 minutes long. So she's right, they are long. But we do have a nice chunk of students in the cafeteria. So our 6th through 8th graders eat, or I'm sorry, 6th through 9th graders eat lunch together, and 10th through 12th graders eat lunch together. So there is a nice chunk of students in there. So that 40 minutes allows everybody at ample time to eat their lunch without having to rush through it after getting through the line.
Okay, thanks for your introduction about how different grade students enjoy their lunch. Okay. Hi, Merry Christmas.
So we're here to talk a little bit about our house system and our student life. My name is Mrs. Stephanie, Director of Student Life. And this is Sammy, who is a senior, and he is a prefect. So he runs an entire house that has 80 students. So we offer a lot of, through our student life and our house system, we have kind of 4 houses, 1 family. And our houses all compete for a trophy at the end, which is our kind of coveted house cup. But because we're 4 houses, 1 family, every student that comes into Bishop Kearney is part of a house system. So they're not coming into this huge school, not knowing everyone. They come into this school with 80 kids that are within their house that can automatically support them and get to know them. And like I said, Sammy here, who's a fabulous student and a senior, is in charge of House Avamore. So he makes sure that his whole team is doing everything that they can possibly do to support the house system and our students. So do you want to just say a little bit about what your experience has been with the house system and how you enjoy it?
The house system is a way for everybody to come together, but also, you know, kind of split apart a little bit and compete against each other. But it's really good for, people to come together in a single house and become friends. But the best part about it is the competition. You get to compete against your friends in different games. We do dodgeball, we do trivia games, we do a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, so you don't
And
have to.
he's not in the good one either.
Definitely.
Well, okay, so Isabella just dropped something in here. So what did you just do here, Isabella?
I just dropped our, how do you say, our tokens.
Tokens,
our
yep.
Tokens. And you actually earn points in those. If in the end they count, with the bigger one, it earns points. It can make a difference in which one is winning in the end of the year.
And we're the ones who have more time.
Yeah, who's winning right now?
Well, and for Sammy's house, is
Yellow.
actually in the lead with overall points. But it looks like with the house tokens, Castle Bar is doing very well this month.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you both so much. We appreciate that. We have a guest behind us, so we're gonna just say hello to our school president.
Hi,
Hi.
how are you?
This is Mr. Salusa. He's our school president, and
Nice to see
I
you.
just thought I'd let him say a few words of greetings to
Yeah.
our friends in China.
Yeah, nice to
Hi.
see you guys. How's everything going over there?
It's
All
good.
good?
Yeah, it's good.
Good, awesome,
It's just
awesome. Well,
uh,
hopefully.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully you have a great tour. Make sure you ask a lot of questions. And anything that we can do to answer any other questions, just let us know.
Okay. Thank you, President.
And maybe from.
Merry
Thank you so
Christmas.
much, Mr.
Enjoy.
Excellent.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right.
Let's go.
We'll keep moving. We also have, in addition to our student life programs, our theater programs, our art programs, we have a music program as well. Our band room is just here down the hall. I heard them, I heard some singing and some piano music earlier, so I hope
We're
you
singing
can catch
the
that.
national anthem
Yeah, I
right
think you
now.
are. So let's take a look.
Okay. Oh, it's the band.
Come on in. Who do we have here?
A professional singer.
That's right.
Hello.
This is Kitty Claire and Maddie and Kayla.
Are you guys practicing for us
Well,
today?
yeah, we are
Yeah.
practicing.
Excellent.
We're getting our Star Spangled Banner typed up for Christmas.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Well, can you sing for us a little bit?
I think.
Merry Christmas.
Great. All right, let's listen.
Here we go.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Wonderful.
nice.
Thank you so much. Would any of you like to just say a few words about Bishop Kearney and your experience here?
Well,
Yeah, let's go in. Go introduce yourselves and just say a few words.
so my name is Kayla. I am a junior here. I've been going here since 6th grade. I'm part of the 6th grade class. You know, clearly they're doing something right, or else they haven't kept me for 6 years. But I like Bishop Kearney because of the amount of community you have. There's a lot of different groups, there's a lot of different clubs, and a lot of different everything that you can get into. But no matter what you do, our motto is do all things well. You're gonna be a part of that community. They're gonna love you, and you're gonna continue to grow with them. And that's why I love Bishop.
Thank you.
Either of the girls, do you want to say anything or are you good? Yeah, okay.
My name's Katie Claire, and this is Maddie. And I know that one thing we love about Bishop Kearney is their theater program, because as you know, we love music, and so we also love performing, and our theater program is really, really incredible here. We're actually just going through the audition process for our school musical this year, which is The Wedding Singer. Very exciting. So that's definitely part of our community. We don't just do sports and academic clubs, but we also support the arts.
And I came here in 9th grade, so I came here last year, and I didn't think that I was going to be like, you know, a large part of the theater community just because I was so new and so young, but everyone was so accepting almost immediately. And the theater director immediately took me in with open arms. Everyone in the cast, Katie Claire, we immediately became best friends because of the theater program. So even if you're coming in new, you're immediately accepted into whatever group or activity that you choose to do.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your beautiful song. Yeah. Okay. Hope to see you someday in the talent show.
Absolutely, I'm sure you will. They're both amazing.
Sure. They are really amazing. Yeah.
Our next stop is the TV studio. So one of the really things that sets Bishop Kearney apart is we do have a TV studio that with the students actually produce our own BK news. So we're gonna go in, take a look at the studio. I think some of the students in there show us what they do on a regular day. So let's go take a look.
Okay.
Hello. This is Miss Young. Miss Young, will you and your students show us a little bit around the TV studio?
Yes, of course.
Hi. Hi, Miss Young. Hi.
Hello. So every morning, our students put on a television broadcast, and that's how the students get their news every morning.
Yeah.
So any announcements about dress down days, upcoming field trips, anything that the students need to, students could send in news, and then we broadcast every day. So I have some of my students here. We're going to kind of tell you about what they do.
So over here, this is tech director. They basically like run the whole show. They like set up all the graphics, kind of tell everybody that's like the news anchors, the camera people, when to start the show, when to end the show, and then they like will put up all the graphics throughout the show.
Okay.
Over here, we have the prompter and the audio. So here, it's just making sure the audio, just making sure that the anchors who are talking, they're audible, not too loud, but also not too quiet. And over here is the prompter, just making sure everyone knows what they're saying, pretty much.
Okay, thank you. Actually, I'm personally familiar with the green curtain. You know, I always watch the videos on YouTube. I can see BK's news. And I know, one of our graduates, a Chinese graduates named Xiaolong. He is a boy, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Xiaolong, he was 5 or 6 years ago now, and he
he should have graduated. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, go ahead, Kennedy.
Go ahead.
It's the little table that we use to anchor, and the anchors go behind, and these are the mics that the anchor 1 and 2 use. This is camera 1. This camera doesn't move. This is just the camera, like you can see us from the intro to the outro. This is the teleprompter. This is like how you read the words, and then this is the only camera that moves from person to person.
Yeah, it's very professional. Yeah.
Yeah, very much so. So, Letícia, would you and Miss Young talk a little bit more? She can go behind the desk if you want. And talk a little bit about the podcasting program we have too.
Yeah, so we have a new podcasting program. It's been up and running for the past 2, 3. So students get to come in and create their own podcasts. So in the beginning, it's learning, you know, how do we choose a topic for a podcast that also people are going to want to listen to, but also interest us talking about it. And then they come in and we use these boards. They're called roadcasters. And they're able to record all of their podcasting with the mics, and they do it in groups of 2. They do 1 or 2 people. And then they just recently started uploading them on Spotify. So they're out into the public now, and students have been having a lot of fun doing it. We have 2 different areas for podcasting. And then with that also comes a component of social media. So after Christmas, they're gonna start learning how to market themselves and market their podcasts. And how do you find an audience other than just your family and your friends to actually listen to it? So students are loving it. It's a really fun class. It's becoming really popular.
Thank you so much, Ms. Young. Thank you.
Of course.
All right.
Merry Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah, and this is it's very professional. Like the students get a lot of experience
Yes.
with technology that's, it's happening right now, and they get a chance to do it. And I think that gives students who come here a little bit of an edge if they're really looking to be in any kind of media or broadcasting, or even just improving their own social media presence online.
Yeah.
So our next stop is going to be the chemistry class. So I'm gonna let Heather, if there's anything else, Heather, that you can talk about the school in general while we walk down there and check in on Mr. Burke's class.
Yeah, absolutely. So Welch, Mrs. Bowser is currently heading down to Mr. Burke's science wing, if you will. So Mr. Burke is, if you're familiar with Bill Nye the Science Guy, he's like our own Bill Nye the Science Guy. He's an amazing science teacher. We do have 3 science teachers on campus. He is the teacher that teaches all of our chemistry and physics classes. So he does your mainstream, your honors, and your advanced placement. So he's a very hands-on teacher. For every single lecture he does, he follows up with an in-class experiment. The kids in science classes will have several labs that they do as well. So they're going to get their own hands-on experiments in as well. So, but great program, amazing science. We've got a lot of students that come into Bishop Kearney with no thought in the science field, have Mr. Burke as a teacher, and then change their thought pattern. Great teacher. The students really enjoy their time in class with him. So.
Hi there. How are you? Can we just come in and take a look at?
Yeah. All right, why don't you come with us to the chem lab? You can see what we're doing down there.
All right.
Hello.
All right. We're taking a trip to the chem lab. So let's.
Nicholas.
I was supposed to be here, so thank you for letting me in.
Why weren't you supposed to?
Chemistry.
I want you out.
Yeah.
You're here, yes?
She got, no, I am here.
You are here, but you're marked absent.
So science, the lecture class is held in the other room, but the lab class is held in here where they do all the actual practical and experimental type things. So it looks like
You
a
can
big.
walk into my room if you want. to.
Okay. All right. So let's, Mr. Berkson, come on over here.
Okay, so we
Okay.
got film coming in.
Okay. So
Matt, don't forget to grab a lab, okay? Let's use these first, 1, 2, 3, yeah, let's set a tables there because that's right, that's the water. Okay.
And what is it that you're studying today?
Today, they are going to measure the specific heat capacity of copper. So everything gets hot or cold at different rates, right? So water is very hard to get that hot, right? And once it's hot, it's very hard to get it cold. That's called the specific heat. Metals are very easy to get hot. And once you take away the heat, they get cold very quickly. And so they're going to try to measure that for copper. Okay. All right. You good? Because you can't work alone. Come on up. Move up. Johnny Lee, would you let Sarah work with you, please? Okay. Good. You guys are going to work 3. Good.
It's
Good. And
chemical
yes.
experiment.
All right. So there's your lab. Start reading it. Okay. Everybody see their water bath? Yes. This is the water bath. Okay. Here's your test tube. Everybody's got the dish, correct? Yes, with the copper shot in it. All right. We've got a thermometer and a calorimeter. Everything is set up just like we were talking about. Okay. So we're going to practice lighting the Bunsen burners first. Yes. Please, any extraneous pieces of paper, please make sure they're off. You just need your lab. That's it. Okay. There should be matches. Whoops, you guys are missing matches. There should be matches on top of each petri dish.
There's these guys. He's got his patches here. They're gonna light the Bunsen burner right here. So why don't you guys move that paper out of the way just so there's no extraneous.
All the sand matches go back into the
Alright. So they're gonna, did you catch what Mr. Burke said earlier? That they're gonna light the Bunsen burners? So that's in chemistry class, that's actually an important part of that.
So first things first, I'll illustrate with this one. Okay, you guys sit down, please, so everybody can see. I'll illustrate with this setup. All right, I'll do it myself first, and then you guys, then we'll turn it off, and you guys can relight it again for yourself. Okay. First thing, goggles, please, everyone. Yes. Bunsen burners on, goggles are on. Is that clear? Okay. If you see over here, first off, note which valve the tubing is going into. That sounds like it's trivial, but I've actually had students turn on the wrong one and the room starts filling with gas because they're not connected to the Bunsen burner, okay? So please know which of these valves is connected to your Bunsen burner, okay? Don't ever touch the Bunsen burner itself. I'll set that up. I'll make sure that the flame is correct. Is that clear? All of your controls are going to come from this handle. So you see what I'm touching? Okay. When the handle and the nozzle are at right angles, that's the off position. This is true of any plumbing in the world. Yes. When they're like this, it's in the on position. Want to turn it off? Go back to this. Yes. And you go either direction. Okay. So 90 degrees is off. So everybody is on the off. Yes. When I go like this, you can hear the gas coming out. Okay. So now it's in the on position. Is that understood? And this is on full now. This is maximum. Correct. You probably won't need maximum today. So you control it with this. You just move it down a little bit. Yes. You have less and less and less. So if you try to make the flame bigger or smaller, don't touch the actual Bunsen burner. Just touch this. Is that clear? Okay. So somebody's going to want to have to reach over there. So we want to set up the Bunsen burner in its position. We don't want to try to move it around too much after it's lit. And so this is going to be right underneath the water bath here. Okay. So it's a two-person operation. Okay. One person will light the match. I have the match. One person is going to light the match. Okay. Again, if you're not experienced with lighting matches, be careful. Correct. Don't go like this. Ouch, that hurts. Yes, the flame is going to come running up. Yes. Keep the match like this. Yes. All right. And then the flame goes up. Your fingers are down here and you get burned. If it starts running down and getting close, throw it out and put the spent match in the petri dish. Find another one. Correct. It's okay. Yes. We don't worry about wasting matches. We got plenty of them. Is that clear? All right. So one person lights the match. Correct. And then brings it over to the Bunsen burner and gets ready while the other person turns it on. And then you just touch it. Yes. Okay. And now you see that that's on pretty high, right? Because this is on full. So now I can lower it a little bit. I don't want the screen to really start glowing. That should be fine. Yes. And then we'll wait for the water bath to boil. Is that clear? So eyes always on the Bunsen burner when it's lit, guys. Okay. Nothing, no distractions. Okay. Be careful. I've seen people accidentally knock it over. I've seen people lean behind them and put their sleeve into the Bunsen burner. Do not do that. Be very, very careful. Yes. Shut that off. Yes, have your matches. Start all over. Spent matches. I don't want to see them on the floor, on the table. Burnt out matches go in the petri dish. Okay. All right. I'm the fireman.
We're going to take our leave. Thank you very much. We'll let the chemistry class do their work and have a very happy holiday, you
Merry
guys.
Christmas, everyone.
Thank you. All right, let's go.
Okay. You can start folding it.
Very good. This way. So nice. Yeah. So they do a lot of hands-on experiments. They're constantly doing things. Mr. Burke, like Miss Heather said, he teaches physics and chemistry, and all those classes are very practical, like really working and being able to learn from doing the experiment. So some of our most popular science classes, especially for AP students, they really like to take chemistry. We're going to head upstairs to our third floor. As Heather mentioned, we do have a hockey program here. And so our hockey students, they all live in the dormitories that are on the third floor. So we're going to take a little ride up the elevator. I'll have Heather tell a little bit more about that and how it's changed our school. And then we'll see the girls' dormitory for a few minutes before we finish our tour.
Okay.
while we're heading up there, I will tell you, just some popular questions that I know I'm usually asked is what's the student to teacher ratio? How many kids are typically in a class? So before we talk about the hockey, I'll kind of get into that. So our average class sizes is typically going to be between 19 and 23 students. If a student is on the honors or the advanced placement track, those numbers will be a little bit smaller. But most average class sizes can be between 19 and 23 students, okay? So I know we're going up to the dorms, so I'll kind of talk a little bit about that. So I know I mentioned earlier, we have 120 students who live on campus. They are all elite hockey players. So the only students that do board on campus here at Bishop Kearney is the hockey students. So we have 40 girls and 80 boys. The girls program has been with us for, they are in their 7th year now. And the boys program is fairly new. It's in their 3rd year. So it's changed our school dynamics in a lot of ways. We are now a 24-hour campus, essentially, right? We've got students living on campus. So safety and security is a huge portion of that, obviously for our regular day students, international students, but also our hockey students as well. So the building is equipped with security cameras throughout every level. We have all of the administrators have access to those cameras so that we, always know who's in and out of the building. We have security guards who come on campus just as an added precaution, not because we need it. So they're on campus from 2:30 to about 10:30 every night, just walking the campus, just to make sure everything's going well. And then in order to gain access to the 3rd floor, each student who lives up there has their own swipe card, if you will, and that allows them up on the floor. The only people that can get onto the dorm floors are the people that have the card. So each of the students will have one. The coaches, I myself as the admissions director has one. A couple like the president, principal, vice principal, they would all have 24-hour access. Jolene, because she's the international student director. So it's, safety and security is a very big thing here. So with our hockey students and our regular international students, we have students on campus from 28 different states and 14 countries in total. So a lot of diversity here on campus. So Jolene is in the main area when you get into the girls' dorms here. So I'll turn it back over to Jolene and she can kind of show you around upstairs.
Thank you, Heather. Thank you.
Yep, so like Heather said, this is the main entryway for the girls' dorm, and they've over the years we've improved this. So this is a little bit of a lounge area. The girls do their homework during evening study hall out here sometimes. This station here is an actually place where I often sit. I'm sometimes on duty here as the dorm supervisor, so I'll sit here and I as part of security, check students in and out when they're in the evenings when they're not doing hockey. They're here and I have the ability to leave and go to some of the nearby stores. So I'll sit here and check students in and out. And I'm gonna have you come in this way. So we can just take a brief little tour here. This is their team room. The teams will meet and talk in here. They can review film of their games. The desks are for the coaches.
Yes.
One of the nice things, and if you'll come this way, is they have this is one of our 2 gyms, well, 3 gyms on campus, or fitness areas. So the girls have a place to work out during the day, on the weekends here. We also have a state-of-the-art workout facility down in the basement, which we see today. And the boys also have one of their own rooms for workout as well. So they, as elite hockey players, they want to maintain their fitness, and they like to have access to this. So it's a nice added benefit for them.
Okay.
And the teams are quite successful. You can see here that they have a lot of different trophies. They've the girls have won quite a bit over the years. And then I'm just gonna peek in before we take a look. I'm gonna peek into a room and make sure it's okay. So hang on one second. Nope, there's. All right, let's here. So this is just an example of one of the dorms. On the girls have their doubles. there's a little untidiness, but that's normal life, I think, for students. So just scan around. We can just, you can just see they have a desk, chair, bed,
Yes.
dresser, in the shared room with their.
Sweet room. Yeah.
All right, then you can follow me.
Thank you.
They do also have their dinners, and we have a nutritionist who's a part of the food service program. So the food here is being prepared both in the cafeteria and upstairs, in a healthy way for our students. This is their dining hall, and they can come in here and have their breakfast and dinners. Lunches will be eaten in the cafeteria with the rest of the students during the day. But this is all they need for their fueling. So, and then the last, like, I just want to show you it's in the common room. We'll go back this way. And I want to show you, so Bishop Kearney, I don't know if Heather mentioned this, but it is on a 42-acre campus. We have quite a bit of land in a suburban residential area with some stores and shops and restaurants up on the main street our way. And students a really good location, but our campus is quite large. And so I want to take you into the common room. You can actually see out to the back of our property.
Okay. Thank you.
And we'll just kind of here. So this, as I said, this is their common room, a place where they can spend time and relax. But then if we take a look outside here, I'll try to get Letícia to just show the whole back of the property. So we do have off to the left our soccer practice fields. The stadium is back behind that other building to the right.
Yes.
And then our baseball field is further off to the right in that to the north there. But we have a really great view. It's a nice view up here, and you can see kind of all that's going on during the day. So
we know that.
All right, and we have you sit here, and then. So I wanted to give us this opportunity at the end of our tour just to see if there's any questions and answer. Either Heather or girls can answer any questions.
Okay, sure. First of all, thank you so much, Jolene and Heather and Isabela, and of course, Letícia. And maybe finally you can give me an opportunity to see your face. But before that, we really have some great questions to ask. About during the tour, we have things like the student life office. I'm sure the attendees of the we recorded our virtual event, and we will use this video to show to our potential parents. They will be interested in the girls' dorm, and whether there will be a boy dorm in the future for Bishop Kearney.
There is.
There is?
Again, yes, it is. It's completed. It's been there for 2 or 3 years now. But again, the dorms are specifically right now for the hockey program. So there's a waiting list for students to get into the dorms. So currently it's not open to students unless they're a part of the hockey program.
Okay, so
go ahead. Listen.
So there are some international students who play hockey, but they stay on the dorms as well. Normal students stay on host families.
Okay.
Mine is 5 minutes from here.
Okay, thank you, Isabela. And then another question is, we saw there is a very professional TV studio. To join, I know that this might be a kind of like a student club or a specific class. Is there any prerequisite for students to join the school's TV studio? Like they must.
No.
Go ahead.
Sorry, that is an elective course. So students have the option to take that. So primarily, Your television production class, that's going to be primarily 11th and 12th graders, but we do have some 10th graders that take that. And then your social media podcasting class is primarily going to be your 9th graders and your 10th graders, but we definitely have some 11th graders taking that. So those are both half-year courses. So we have 2 sets of students that can take it each year. So we've got students that'll take it September to the end of January, and then we've got students that'll take it, starting 3rd quarter to the end of the school year. So they are smaller classes, which is why we do offer them as half-year classes, so we can offer it to more students throughout each school year.
Okay, thank you, Helser, for your answers. Okay, and so far, I think these are all the questions we have because you have given us such a wonderful tour.
Well, thank you. And again, we look forward to hearing from any students who might be interested in joining us here at Bishop Kearney. I know that Yogurt, you can answer questions, and then anything that there are further questions, you can always send them to us. We're happy to answer them. Happy to connect students and teachers with any kind of questions students might have. So if you're interested, don't feel afraid to ask a question.
Yes, of course. We know, we know this is the first time we meet teacher Helser, but we really appreciate her assistance during the virtual tour. But we know Jolene very well because she is a very responsible teacher. Yeah, and
thank you.
Bishop Kearney is one of the schools. It should be the school that I love the most because you share the most about our current student situations in BK. You drive for hours to meet one of our graduate students just to send her belongings to her, and take our students to New York to get the updated passport. And there are many other examples that you take students to have university campus tours. Yeah, the students all like you, and you are very famous.
Yeah, that's true. She sees us every time. We worked out together yesterday.
We went to the gym and she was there.
Isn't that perfect? And then she goes, "Yeah, I was taking some medicine for you." So like same to me.
I don't know if I'm a saint, but I do my best.
No,
we love
talk about the trips you do with the
Oh yeah,
international
so Letícia is saying, oh, talk about the trips that you do. We do, so one part of the international program is the social events and planning that we do. I try to keep students busy and interested in different types of things. So over the break, for example, we're having a big Christmas celebration party. We're going to go try rock climbing at an indoor facility. This Saturday, a few students were going to Old Fort Niagara to visit the castle there. And so we've done a lot of things.
We
and
went to Pittsburgh. It was so nice. I love it.
So there are a lot of opportunities, not just here at the school, but for international students, we have a big program to give them experiences that they might not otherwise have in their home country, or if they were just, here at school and didn't have other opportunities. So a lot of things going on at Bishop Kearney for sure.
Okay. There can be a lot of possibilities to join Bishop Kearney, and there are many great teachers like Jolene and Helser, and many great student ambassadors like Isabela and Letícia. Maybe now I can see Leticia's face.
Yes,
and, it is what our attendees want to see. Hi,
yes.
Again, yeah. Nice to see you, and nice to see your sweater. Yeah, it is winter. You should wear more.
Yes,
I think it is for Isabela.
Get used to it here. So, well, thank you, Gilbert. Thank you so much, and certainly also thank you for helping us organize this. And I think that's all for us today, unless you have anything else.
Yeah, how time flies. It has been an hour. We really appreciate your help to organize such a great virtual event. This is the first time we enjoy this kind of format of virtual event. We like it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. This was great. I appreciate you guys for including me in this. I think this is an awesome thing to do. It's a great way to promote the school and the programs that we have to offer here. So
Thank you, everyone. You guys did a really awesome job, and it was really nice to see the school campus and love seeing everyone's faces. Everyone's super happy there, and I'm sure you guys are really ready for your Christmas break. Is that today's the last day of school, right?
yes, it is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Great.
I hope you have
Thank
a very Merry Christmas and enjoy your Christmas break, everybody.
Thanks.
Thank you,
Thank you.
so much.
Merry
Bye,
Christmas.
everybody.
Thank you. Take
Thank
care.
you.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Bye-bye.
Christmas. Bye bye. Bye bye, Jolene. Bye.
Bye.
感谢我们的每一位观众的参加。OK，感谢每一位观众参加我们的今晚的活动。希望大家能够喜欢主教科尼学校。晚安，再见。